Alrighty. Well, hi you. You're wonderful. Rocky and I just had a nice feed of pudding. We did some nice vanilla pudding. They got it on sale again at Wally Mart, at Wally World. So we got some pudding. Well, I got some pudding, and of course I shared with my best friend here because Rocky and I are very best friends, and we enjoy our pudding. We do. We share a common interest in pudding. We do. That's right. Rocky and I, we like meat, and we like bitches, and we like pudding. hmm All those things there. We like to eat meat and entertain the bitches and eat pudding. Those are the things. The bitches don't like entertaining us, though, so that doesn't happen very much. But anyway, I just had to throw that in there. It makes us sound like we're from the hood. It makes us sound tough, eh? That's right. We like meat and bitches and pudding. There you go. That's quite a combination. Anyway, oh my goodness. We also like good music. Well, I do anyway. I don't know how Rocky feels about music, really. I don't really think he's into music as much as I am. But we can't have all the same interest. I'm not as much into hunting and eating mice as he is. So, I mean, you know, I can understand that we don't have the same interest in all regards anyway. I'm also really not into like having long naps in the raspberry bushes or in the blackberry bushes like he is either. But still, we can't have everything in common. We also have to have our own interest after all. But yeah, it's funny that the song that I used yesterday for a video, a song called Light of Day by the Little River Band, actually one of my favorite songs of all time. And that came out in 1978 when I was 10. And 1978, I think, was a really good year for music. Looking back on it, some years are better than others. 1978, a lot of really great music came out in 1978. 1976 was actually another really good year for music. A lot of really great songs came out in 1976. Anyway, though, the 70s in general were kind of a great musical era. And the 70s and the 80s, too, really. There was a lot of really great music came out in the 80s. But, yeah, the 70s, though, I'll tell you, pretty serious. Like, very, it was just wild, the music that came out in the 70s, Like, very, very, these people knew what they were doing. These people that were making music back then, they really knew what they were doing. They were innovators. They were pioneers in some respects, and they were innovators, and they didn't just rehash stuff that had already been done, and everything. They were constantly pushing the boundaries and so on, and it was just a great time anyway, musically. One thing I will say about 1978, though, you got to bear in mind, back then we really just had AM radio. At least around here, that's all we had. There was only one FM radio station in existence that we might have been able to pick up if we had an FM radio here in the late 1970s, and that would be a station out of Ottawa called Chez 106, CHEZ. At 106 on the FM dial, and it still exists, that station, as far as I know. But that was the first FM station in the area at all, and that started in 1976. Hardly anybody around here owned an FM radio, though, really, And you certainly weren't going to run out and spend money in that area to buy one just to listen to one radio station. So AM was still king. But what happened in 1978 is that summer there were a lot of solar flares, and solar flares and AM radio don't get along. If you want to hear static, listen to an AM radio, and there's a bunch of solar flares. I'll tell you, you'll hear all kinds of static. And so I remember a lot of great music came out in 1978. And I loved to listen to the radio. I was 10 years old in 1978, and I really loved to listen to the radio. Like I say, back then it was AM radio. And I remember finding it really frustrating because some song would be on playing on the radio that I really liked, and I could barely hear it over all the static. You know, it sounded like somebody was rattling a sheet of aluminum foil or something while I was trying to listen. It was frustrating. But that was because of the solar flares that year. There was the sun was really active that year with solar flares and stuff. So anyway, I do remember finding it frustrating when a song like The Light of Day there that I really like would come on, and I wouldn't be able to hear it because of the solar flares, you know, because of the AM radio snap, crackling, and popping. Anyway, just something that I remember from when I was a kid anyway that happened. But it was a great era for music anyway. And that's it. But Rocky and I think we're done for the night. We're not doing anything else tonight. I'm going to get up and brush my teeth before I go to sleep. I'll probably also urinate. But otherwise, we're not doing anything. I've got the hot water in the bed, hot water bag in the bed with me, and it's working really well. And yeah, that's about it, though. My plans involve cleaning my teeth and urinating. That's about all I'm going to do for the rest of the day. So I guess this is good night. He's quite the cat, I'll tell you. He's got his arse in my face right now, which isn't really ideal, but I mean, we're real good friends, but not that good. You know, that he should have his ass in my face. But anyway, it's a cat thing, though. I guess they all do it. But yeah, that's about it. Anyway, I guess we'll see you all tomorrow. And I hope you're all doing well. And I hope you all have a good night if it's nighttime. And if it's daytime where you are, then I hope you have a good day. And it's nighttime here. And so good night. And we will see you in the morning, Rocky and I will. Hey, Rocky, you want to say good night to the people? You're going to say good night, hey? He's going to curl up on me and go to sleep, he is. Yeah, you're going to curl up and go to sleep, are you? I'm going to have to displace you when I get up to brush my teeth. Maybe I should brush my teeth now, and then you can curl up on me and go to sleep, eh? What do you think? All right, guys. Good night.